good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. Joining us today is our CTO, Dr. Sean Yang, and he will be telling us more about Oort DEN and Oort Edge mining. Dr. Yang, please.
Okay, thanks everyone. It's my great pleasure to have this opportunity to do an AMA in the community since the launch of our DEN. So I do notice that since our launch of the DEN, and we do have a lot of attractions from the community, and the people are very actively discussing what's the Deimos device and the DEN can be contributed to Oort. And also there are questions about how the Oort is going to leverage on the HNT network for generating to grow the business. So I'd like to have this using this opportunity to answer all the questions from our eco partners, our miners, and our developers. So before we start, I'd like to spend 15 minutes to recap what the Oort is and what the Oort DEN is, because I know like there are some people that's just recently joined the community, and they don't have like a very comprehensive understanding of the Oort. So the main purpose of Oort is try to build a Web3 data cloud, and it's try to bridge the gap between the Web2 users and the Web3 data solutions, right? So right now, everybody knows a lot of the benefits of the the Web3 data storage and Web3 data experience. However, currently, the Web3 data is either still processing and stored in a Web2 way, for example, in the AWS or Google Cloud, or the Web3 data is stored in a Web3 project like Filecoin at Crest. So still there's a big gap between them. The Web3 data is either still centralized but has a good performance, or the Web3 data is in Filecoin across those projects, which is very difficult to access and very difficult for the normal users and developers to understand those protocols, right? So our main purpose of Oort is try to attract more Web2 users and migrate more Web2 users and Web2 data to the Web3. And Oort DEN is actually the key layer and the key component which try to help that happening, right? So the Oort DEN, as the slogan said, the Oort DEN is try to unlock the best Web3 experience at the edge. We leverage on this edge network we try to build and to unlock the Web3 experience for all the developers and the users. So the Oort DEN is essentially try to make the Web3 applications much faster and more secure and easy to scale. So what we really try to solve the problem is, first, we try to bring the Web2 native user experience for the Web2 users, right? So we are doing a lot of things, especially for the developers. We try to provide all the Web2 compatible APIs. For example, the AWS S3, which is compatible API for the storage on Web2. Right. Also, we are building our decentralized database system to compatible for the MySecure database system in Web2. So all these interfaces, though underlying it's decentralized and Web3, but all the interfaces is compatible with Web2, so that all the Web2 users can migrate to our system without any learning curves. It's very easy. And second is a Web2 comparable system performance, right? So right now we do see the Web3 content is very difficult to access, very slow for download, and sometimes have a very big, have a have a long latency for the content we want to get. So we try to build a system, have an internet level scalability and a very low latency. So it's kind of like we combine the benefits of Web 2 and Web 3 together and offer a premium service to our users and clients. And our vision is the current billions of Web 2 users will be join the Web 3 and give the Web 3 thrive only if we can offer those kind of experience to the users. So how we are going to do that? And this is, I would say, the key knowledge that we deliver to the community, and how we are going to build our system so that we can achieve what we want to for the Web 2 users experience and Web 2. So our architecture is in 3 different layers, right? We have a soup node and edge nodes and backup nodes. So the soup nodes and backup nodes is 2 layers that we created with our partnerships. So the soup node, we already have more than 30 soup nodes deployed globally, and by partnership with different public cloud service providers and private cloud service providers, and also lots of like independent data centers globally. So those soup nodes will be the gateways for the users and developers to entering the Oort cloud, right? Because those soup nodes has a very big bandwidth and very stable service, very reliable, and also have very, very good, like, or has like a public IP address and very good kind of gateways, right? So and the backup nodes was a partnership we created through Filecoin, Storj, and Crust. Those nodes, our content will be backed up in those nodes with a very, very, very low cost, and for the like a permanent storage in these backup nodes. And the second layer, the edge node, is what we try to build with our demos devices, also the HNT devices. So there are different, the key functions that these the edge node try to solve is their many benefits. So the key will be, first, it's going to accelerate the content in Web3, right? So because the edge node is distributed like very, very dense network, and it's very close to the edge users, so that the edge node could bring the contents much more closer to the end user, and the user can download or upload the Web3 contents with a much faster speed. So first of all, we are going to do the content acceleration. Second, file indexing. By using the decentralized computing capability of the DEN devices, the user is able to search for the content in the Web3 world much more faster. And third, we are going to build our data warehouse and offer the data analytics to the users. So by using our large distributed edge network, we are able to build an analytics of the data which was stored in our network, and those data will be reorganized, parsed, and restructured, and we are going to offer those API to the users and developers, so that we are going to convert the concept of data lake to a data warehouse, so that the users can utilize those data to build more attractive applications. Otherwise, the data will be like, people just throw those data in the data lake in the network, and nobody is going to use it, right? So we are going to build the API, and the user can utilize those data in a meaningful way by our structured API. So all these are the benefits we offered to the users by building our edge network. And right now, we just launched our DEN network for 1 week, and we already see a very good trend for the users to join, and we already sold 500 plus, more than 500 licenses to our eco partners, and we already see 160 edge devices running globally. It's already online and generate the mining rewards, and it's spreading. These 160 devices was spread over 10 countries, mainly in US and China, the H20 devices, and also we do see in the Europe, Australia, and Africa and the Middle East, like Dubai. So we are going to see a very quick growth of edge networks. So our goal, I think, is to sell like 100K devices by the end of this year, so that at that time we are going to have this DEN network. I would say, I not say 100% deployed, but we are going to, once we are going to sell like more than 50,000 devices, we are going to starting to offer our services. You are going to see, we are going to onboard a lot of clients. We already do have a lot of clients in our pipeline. And after we sell this 50K devices, you are going to see the whole, sorry, excuse me, the whole DEN network going to generate a very strong revenue from our clients. And after that, we are going to, we are going to generate revenues from our license sale, and we are going to generate revenues from our clients. And so then we are going to have a significant share of the revenues to, contribute back to our community members, right? We can do a lot of things, right? We can share this revenues to the DEN device miners. So the miners not only gets current mining reward, they are also going to get the revenue shares from the devices if those devices was actually contributing the real business of the Oort, of our Oort cloud. And also we can use some share of our revenues to buy back tokens from the market so that the token price could be appreciated. And so that's the plan for this year. So we are going to very aggressively promoting ourselves in the marketing and doing a lot of PRs. And also our targeting, as I said, is to sell 100K devices by the end of this year and to generate revenues from our customers, which are already in the pipeline. You guys are going to, the community is going to see a lot of kind of big announcement of our partners announcement in the coming months. And I'm very confident that with the support from our community members, from our token holders, from our developers, personally, I'm very confident that we are going to build a very successful DEN network, the DEN, and also the ecosystem in year 2023. So these are the partners we already created. A lot of universities. We have a very strong university program to bring the talents to our team and our community. And also partners, say for example, Storj and is the the backup nodes for a very renowned like Web3 storage project. Spearhead is a very famous, a very big private cloud service provider in US, right? And Cortex is a HNT manufacturer, and also now our like a very significant our eco partner in the DEN ecosystem. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here for the introduction of the the project. And now let's go to the AMA. Julia.
Introduction. I'm sure that everybody in the audience today has benefited a lot from Dr. Yang breaking down the different kinds of nodes on our edge network. And now we will proceed to the questions. Before I go in with our prepared questions, I would like to ask that all of you please submit your questions in the Q&A box so that later I can ask your questions to Dr. Yan as well. So Dr. Yan, first off, how do I get a demos?
So the demos, we distribute the demo through our partners. So our partners will be listed on our DEN network web page. So the device, if you order the device, you have to go through our eco partners.
My other coins?
Not now. So I think the demos is purely focused on our Oort cloud business, and we are going to offer very, very generous, I would say, token reward and also our share of our revenues. So you don't want to think about mining other cryptos, I would say. Our reward is enough for you to get payback for the purchase of demos.
Thank you for that. That's such a validation. And I was wondering, because we do have a capability of integrating with Helium hotspots. Can you explain a little bit on how to start mining our DN with the Helium hotspot? And what are the benefits of that?
Yeah, so we include the Helium device into our ecosystem as the main purpose is, Helium already has a very well established community, right? We want to build our communities much faster. But more importantly, we see that Helium device has some kind of Helium can generate some, can help us to build our business. So Helium device has a good bandwidth. They have their computing capability can somehow used in our network. So we do give the opportunity to the Helium community and also ask them to join our network and enjoy our rewards and also our revenue sharing. So the Helium device, the way to join for the Helium users, right? The way for them to join our community, it's the same. So we also issue the license to the Helium devices through our partners. So please go to partners and ask them to help you to install the mining software and if you have questions about the tokenomics and how the Heliums can help us to build the Oort cloud. Of course, we can answer your questions here, but for the more detailed like tokenomics and all the price of the Helium device, you have to go to our eco partners.
Now, for the very generous mining reward that we have to offer, what is the estimated payback period for mining with the demos?
So I'm not going to tell the exact token price or the payback period, right? But what I'm going to show you is the tokenomics, the token reward here. If everybody can still see my screen. So tokenomics. So this is the curve, right? This is the tokenomics curve. This curve was published on our website. You guys can take a look. So as you can see, the x-axis is the token demo, the total demos and etching devices in Oort, and the y-axis is a reward for each device per day. So if you're drawing, so right now we do see like we have it's a very minimum, a very small number of devices right now. It's almost still zero because we just started, right? So the end of this, the most right side of this curve is 100K. What's the goal that we try to achieve by the end of this year, right? 100K. So as you can see at the beginning, when you join at this moment right now, the tokens you are going to generate for a demos device is, I would say, 3.2 or 3.3. Right? But once the more and more device going to join the network, we are going to gradually decreasing the reward for each device. For example, if our demos device in the whole network reaches 20K, right? 20K, then the token reward for each device will be, I think, 2.2. You are going to get like 2.2 CCNA for each device. And if by the end of this year, if we reach the 100K goal by the end of this year, then for each device, the token reward will be 0.8, 0.7 CCNA token per device and per day for each day. So this is a curve, and just go to our webpage and check the equation. There's a very detailed equation on our website. So yeah, so you know, I don't know what's the token price will be, the CCN token price will be, but the good thing I'm going to tell you, and also Dr. Lee already announced on his Twitter, that we are going to have our swap available on Friday this week. So once we have the price in the market of CCNA, then all the miners can calculate their, you know, the payback period based on this curve, right? They can just do a simple math calculation, how many tokens they generate every day, and what's the current token price. They can calculate that.
Post the relevant information again in our community chats. We do have a popular community demand that Dr. Yang, could you turn on your camera to meet everybody?
Yeah, I can. Give it a second.
Thank you for this. And hi,
Okay.
Dr. Yang.
Can everybody see me?
Nice background. Yes, we can see you. And so yeah, I will continue with my questions. Can I ask, regarding the mining reward, what factors have an impact on my mining reward?
Yeah, I think the mining reward right now is affected by three factors. So first of all, the total number of devices in the network, right? So this, which is already shown on this curve, so that you have more demos device in the network, you are going to see the decrease of the mining reward for every day. And the second factor is your performance, the performance of the device. So you have to make sure that the device is going to keep online for all day, like 24 hours and 7 days a week. If we do see that the device is unstable and it gets offline frequently, then we have an online score, and the online score is going to calculate like how stable your device is, right? So this online score is also going to affect your mining reward. The third factor is your staking. So you can do a fully fully staking like 100 stake, like 500 CCN or equivalent amount of CCNA, or you can do a zero stake. So for the zero stake, you only get like 15% of the token reward as if you are doing like a full stake. So I think these three factors affects the mining reward.
Some questions about our new token, CCNA. When can I use CCNA as a collateral for DN mining?
I think the CCN token will be available for staking once we launch our market and have our market running for at least 2 weeks, so that the market price for the CCNA is stabilized, so that we get a good ratio of the price between CCNA and the CCN, so that I think in our document we have described that the ratio is determined by 15 days moving average of the token price between the CCN and the CCNA. So once we have this ratio available, we are going to open the staking for CCNA.
You touched on our new L wallet release this Friday before, but overall, how do we get CCNA?
Yeah, so I would say there are different approaches for getting CCNA. First of all, I would say get a demo or like H20 device, put like a 500 CCN staking over there. You are going to get three CCNA tokens every day. So that's a very, very good output. So that's the first way. Join us as a miner, purchase the device and join us as a miner so you can get a CCNA token, right? Second, we are going to have a pool and have a tool available for our community members to convert their CCN, what they already have on the CCN to the CCN tokens, which we will be announced in the coming weeks. And of course, you can buy it once our market is online. In the L wallet, you can buy it from the market and from the L wallet by using the USDT, the stable coin. And finally, I think we are going to have a very, very many rounds of airdrop to our community, to different communities, for example, our partners and different other crypto projects, right? So we are going to have many rounds of airdrop happening in the coming months till our launch of the mainnet. We are going to keep doing that. So just stay focused and stay, I would say, stay active in our community, and we are going to you are going to see a lot of opportunities to get CCNA tokens.
So that's something to look forward to, everybody. Keep updated with our Twitter, social media, and we will announce every chance there is to get our tokens, and as well in our exclusive communities. And so we will move on to eco partners now. Dr. Yan, can you please reveal who are the existing eco partners now?
We do have actually many partners actually are discussing with us. We are still doing audit of their hardware, right? Because different eco partners, they build we have a reference design for them, but they have a device which can have different kind of design and specs. So we are auditing the different partners at this moment. But we do already see the Cortex, as I mentioned, which is a very big manufacturer, was originally for the HNT devices, but they also joined our community as like our main manufacturer for us. So And we are going to list two others in the coming days to our website, which is already finalized the deal. So, and we also see a lot of other partners in the pipeline.
Half of the audiences that have a bigger network and manufacturing resources, how do I become an eco partner of Oort?
Yeah, it's I think the eco partner application process has been on our website. I don't, it's a long list, right? So to get qualified, you first of all, you have to be a very solid hardware manufacturer, right? You should have a good history of the manufacture of the different kind of devices. Second, we have to follow our guidelines, right? We have a long list of guidelines, for example, the hardware profile and what kind of software you need to install in the device, and what kind of in terms of hardware details, like on the motherboard of the device, like what kind of interfaces we needed, right? For example, we ask you to embed like an encryption chip for the security reasons for our verification purpose, right? So all the details was published online already. I just encourage everybody to, if you are interested in to be an eco partner, just visit our website and check those details. And then we are going to, once we just, if you are interested in be a partner, just join our Discord and Telegram, create a relationship with our tech team, and we can help you to go through those processes. And there's a lot of details, like we want to audit your hardware, and also a lot of progress needs to going on. Just join our Discord or Telegram, ask for the help from us.
Sent the Gitbook link of the approval process to becoming a Oort Eco partner. So if you're interested, please check it out. Last question from me. If I were already a helium hotspot manufacturer, is this onboarding process as an eco partner same as those for demos? How
Yeah.
would the process differ?
It's the same.
Okay. And now we will open to our community questions. So those of you guys, if you have any questions for Dr. Yan, please type them in the Q&A box and we will go through them. First off, what kind of advancement or breakthroughs in the field of Oort DEN mining do you hope to see in the coming years?
Let's see. What kind of advancements or in the field of Oort DEN mining do you hope to see in the coming year? So yeah, so as I said earlier, right, we are going to we are going to very aggressively promoting and sell those devices in this year, and our target is for 100K devices by the end of this year. So once we reach this certain amount, and then our DEN network is large enough, and we can bring more advanced services to our clients, and we are going to generate very significant revenues from this DEN. Yeah, I would say breakthrough maybe. Also we have, by the way, we also have a very, very important something on the roadmap, right? So we are going to launch our mainnet by June this year. So it's also a very important time point, and I hope since when our mainnet is launched, we are going to have a much larger community and also bring more services to our clients.
Someone's asking, do we still need UCCN to participate in DEN mining? If not, what role does UCCN take now in our ecosystem?
No, the DEN mining, we only need like we only need CCN token, CCN and CCNA token. So the UCCN token was the UCCN token is still in Huygens, our previous version of testnet, right? So right now we don't have a plan to issue UCCN token in a network, and I think we can issue the UCCN token in the mainnets. We can wait for that, wait for the mainnet launch, and issue the UCCN tokens. For the DEN mining, we don't need any UCCN token.
Okay, thank you for the clarification. Can you describe the role of automation and AI in Oort DEN mining, if any, and if so, how are these technologies impacting our industry?
Yeah, it's a very, very good question, and thanks for bringing this up. It's a very important question. So internally, we actually did some assessment and research on how our DEN network can help to be a part of the AI, right? We do see like a very large network in the coming, and we also see like each DEN device can provide a very important computing capability, right, in our network. So how we can help the current AI technology, right? So I think the DEN device can be used as a decentralized node for some AI technologies. For example, ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT was a very hot product. Every people was discussing in these days, right? Globally, like in US, in China, or even like in Europe, everybody is talking about ChatGPT. So I think there's some opportunities for us to bring like a decentralized, like a chatbot or chat service by leveraging our ChatGPT. But this is something we are still exploring. It's on the roadmap, but it's not a product yet. I would say we are doing research on that.
Next question. This is a hard one. How are regulations and laws around Oort DEN mining being developed, and what role is our company playing in shaping these policies?
Yeah, so all the companies are doing a lot of things to deal with the regulation and policies, right? So first of all, the tokens was so all the CCN tokens, CCN and CCN tokens belongs to the CCN Foundation, like Oort Foundation, right? So we have our chairman, Mike Robinson, who already did an AMA about 2 weeks ago, and all the token questions will be addressed by Mike Robinson. So the Oort Foundation I think is fully regulated and registered in Switzerland. I think it is Switzerland. Yeah, that's a regulation of the tokens for the DEN mining, and also we ask the DEN, our eco partners to follow our regulation rules, right? So we have very, very clearly stated on our website that those DEN mining device, the DEMOS device is not going to be sold in Iran or mainland China, and you can see a list of the areas and the countries which we ask the eco partner to not sell the devices to that regions, right? That's the way we try to do the regulation and follow up all the rules.
Next question. Can you discuss any potential future applications for Oort DEN beyond their use in space technology and manufacturing?
Can you discuss any potential future application for Oort DEN beyond that use in space technology and manufacturing? Well, that's as a too advanced question, and I have never think about. Frankly speaking, I've never think about that at this moment. Yeah, but maybe next time we are going to send a DEN device, deploy like any satellite or space station as one of the node of this DEN. Yeah, that could happen. All this happening depends on support from our communities, right? So, yeah.
Thank you, Shaban, for this question. And next question is, how does the economic viability of Oort DEN mining compare to other types of resource extraction, both on Earth and in space?
Yeah, so that's actually a very good question. So, first of all, our DEN device is, our DEN device is not like a mining machine as like Ethereum, like a Bitcoin or like a POW Ethereum, right? So our DEN device is a very small device you can place at home. It's very low power consumption, and more importantly, the DEN device is actually used like to generate the real business. It helps us. It's not only for cryptos. So cryptos, it's only a very small part of our project, right? This we have said this like many times, right? Our Oort cloud do have like a layer 1 solution of blockchain, but crypto is only a very small fraction part of this project. So if anyone who has been in our community for a long time, you should know that we have launched a lot of products like the DSS, right, which we have different solutions like NFT storage, file archiving, and the standard storage. All those services has nothing to do with the layer 1 solution right now. So our DEN device is going to generate is really can be applied to as a facility for our business, and it's going to really generate the revenues for the business. So I don't see any contradiction between the DEN mining and the resource extractions. I would say it's well aligned. Just like a consumer electronics, at what you have used, like Apple TV or like a router, any kind of devices at your home.
Thank you, Dr. Yan, for this explanation. And next off is a question from our Arab community. They're asking whether you can reveal or elaborate on any international partnerships or collaborations that Oort has in the field of mining.
Can you speak of any international partnership? Yeah, so I think we didn't put any limitation of the international partnership, right? So all the partners globally is welcome to join our community. So yeah, we do see that our main focus, like our more attraction, is in US right now, but I think all the marketing we are going to focus like on many major markets globally in the first half of this year. We are going to focus on the Southeast Asia. We are going to focus on the Middle East. We are going to focus on the Korean and Japan, also the Europe. We didn't put any limitation to the international partnerships. So all the partnership I have explained in today's AMA applies to all the international partners. Just contact us and tell us who you are, make an introduction, and then we can start building engagement, right? Build a partnership. Maybe we can create a partnership in the future.
Thank you for this, Dr. Yan. Another question from the Arab community. Are there any environmental or ethical concerns associated with Oort DEN mining? And if so, how are they being addressed?
Yeah, this question I think is kind of related to previous question, right? I didn't see any. So we are building a business, right? So this this DEN device is used for computation and used for storage and used for acceleration of our contents. I said it's just a device, like a home device. I don't see any environmental or ethical concerns.
Thanks for the clarification. We have a token related question. After the mainnet goes online, can our token CCN be exchanged to the mainnet currency 1-to-1 ratio in real time? Will there be a lockup?
What I can tell you is like it's one versus 1-to-1 conversion. I think we have, the foundation has been declared this for a long time ago, right? However, everybody have to contact Michael Robinson and also the Oort Foundation for those details, right? Today is purely for the technical and for the explanation of the DEN and DEN network to the miners. So those token kind of release plans, I think the foundation is going to make announcement, and they are going to have a final plan for how to convert to the Oort. But from what I understand, this 1-to-1 ratio is already been declared a long time ago. So this is not going to change.
Join our future AMA sessions with our Oort Foundation Chairman, Mike Robinson, for any tokenomics related question. And we will go on and discuss more about our Oort DEN. We have a storage related question. What is the benefit of commercial storage orders, and how is our development of distributed computing going?
So I don't understand the question very well. It's what's the benefit of commercial storage orders? So, maybe I try to answer this question, right? So I think from my point, like everything is commercial, even like a personal data, right? Personal data, we also sell the service to the personal. So I would say maybe your question is like a personal storage or like an enterprise storage. I'm not sure if this is your answer, because even a personal storage, right? It's a commercial, because we charge them, right? They have to the personal storage, they have to pay for us. So I would say we treat personal and enterprise the same. So we have maybe we have different business model, like different different plans, right, for how to charge for the individual users or the enterprise users. And also the enterprise users, they have more concern on the security and privacy. So maybe we do some kind of more strict limitation and more strict protection to their contents on our platform. Yeah. For the distributed computing, and we already have computing capabilities in our DEN network. Right now, those computing is for the for doing our own. It's helping our own storage. For example, building the file indexing module, and help us to do the data analytics, right? Building the data warehouse, as what I said at the beginning of this meeting. But at this moment, we are not going to offer this distributed computing to the other communities, to the public. And we are planning it. We are going to plan a roadmap, and I would say plan a solid roadmap, right? I do mention this ChatGPT, how to leverage our distributed computing capability to deploy those ChatGPT chatbots in a decentralized way, right? So this is planning. We are planning a solid roadmap, right? Once we have this available, we are going to declare this to our community. But at this moment, this distributed computing is still for internal using, to help us to build a more reliable, much faster storage.
Thank you, Dr. Yan, for this. Someone is asking, I have a helium hotspot now. How can I join Oort DEN mining?
Yeah. So identify who is your manufacturer, and contact the manufacturer and ask them to help you. If they don't, if this manufacturer has not been an eco partner, then first tell us who is your manufacturer is, and we are going to contact them and ask them to help you. And also you can also ask your manufacturer to contact us directly. So either way, but for helium spot, you have to need help from your manufacturers.
Thank you for this, Dr. Yan. And as we're kind of running out of time, I will prioritize more DN related questions for now. And next one off is, what is the total reward pool for our new testnet Ascraeus? And how many devices are online at present?
Yeah, this the second question I already addressed, right? We already sold like a 500 plus license, and now we see 160 devices online in just 1 week time, right? So we are going to see like a more dramatic increase in the coming months. So the total reward, you can see. So this is already the curve. So okay, sorry. I think you can calculate the pool size of the testnet from this curve, right? So this is each point is the for example, when the device is 20K, the mining output is for 2 CCN token for every day. Then you can see like when our device reached 20K, the pool size for every day, the everyday token release is 40K, is 40K CCNA for every day, right? It's just this time is this 2 times the 20K number, right? So I think you can do like a simple math to understand the pool size for the CCNA from this curve. It's very clear.
And we have a question relating to Oort DEN mining again. This is again from Shiban. How does Oort DEN mining contribute to the larger applications of space exploration and development in the future, if we ever get to that in the coming years?
I just wondering is, this Shaban is from NASA or other the space community. So yeah, so I would say, I'm open to any options, but it's not on our roadmap yet, and but I'm open to any options to bring the DEN network to the space.
Okay, we have just a few more questions. This is a simple one. When will our DCS product go online?
Yeah, I mentioned this, like we are building a roadmap, right? So once we have a very solid roadmap, and once we notice that we can offer a very kind of reliable and also abundant different kind of service by using our DCS, we are going to launch it. At this moment, the DCS is for internal testing and helping our DSS business at this moment. Yeah, but we are going to launch it once it's ready.
Thank you for this, Dr. Yan. And yes, please look forward to our roadmap. We do have a more simple version on our Gitbook, which I will also send a link to after this. And yeah, stay tuned. We have one more question in the chat. 1 second. Where can I find the partnership link? I will send all the links related to that we mentioned in the chat to our Telegram community and Discord as well. So please join these, and we'll explore more in our Gitbook and our website. Oh, we have a Chinese question. Let's see. Oh, it seems that someone's asking about our backup nodes that Dr. Yang previously has mentioned. If you don't mind, Dr. Yang, could we go back to the DN map from earlier?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
And they're asking whether the backup node that we have mentioned,
Okay,
yes.
Sorry, just yeah.
They're wondering whether the number here, 27,000 backup nodes, are they all DN devices? No, for starters.
The backup nodes are not DN devices. The DN devices are the edge nodes, which we just launched about a week ago.
So can you elaborate a bit more on what are the backup nodes again for our audiences who are still a bit confused?
Oh yeah, so maybe I would say so our DEN network, the DEN network is mainly try to bridge the gap between the Web 2 and the Web 3. So the main advantage, the main purpose of this DEN, the edge network, is try to do acceleration of the contents and fast file searching of the contents and offer data solutions to the users, right? Doing data analytics and building data warehouse and offer APIs, offer like a one-tap solution to the developers to utilize the data in the Web 3. But we are not going to do a same business as Filecoin or Crest or all the other Web 3 projects. We are not going to do a final storage proof of the file in our system. So the final storage proof is on Filecoin and Storj or Crest. So those data will be backed up in these backup nodes, right? So this is for the files to permanently stored on those Web 3 projects. And we are going to focus our like layer 2 business. You can think about our solution as like a layer 2 for the storage. So our main purpose is to help the users and developers to use the Web 3 data more conveniently and much faster, and help them to get access to the data in a more meaningful way.
Thank you for this, Dr. Yang. I think we're at 10 a.m. ET precisely, so we will wrap up now. And any parting words, Dr. Yang?
Yeah, I think thanks everyone to join this AMA, and I hope I hope my talk can help for you to understand the DEN business and also our vision, the vision of our Oort, right? Yeah, I hope everybody can help us to promoting in your channels and generate more fans for us. It's going to be very helpful. I think all the partners for this meeting, participants for this meeting is a big fan of this project, right? So thanks everyone. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for joining, everybody. And if needed, please find our tech team on Discord and on Telegram as well. They will be there for you. And thank you so much, Dr. Yang, for such an amazing presentation today on Oort DEN. Look forward to our future updates in this regard. And cheers. We'll see you at our next event. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.